Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to my channel. For the new subscribers, welcome. And for the returning subscribers, welcome back. So let's get into this. Um, I watched a video last night that really resonated with me, and it resonated with me so bad that I just had to make a video about this because um, this resonated with me in so many ways, and I felt the need to share it with y'all. And you know, for those of you that will take something from this video, leave a comment. And for those of you simply who just don't take nothing from it, you don't have to make a comment. You don't have to even watch. But I want to be able to touch people with this because this has hit me, and I know that I'm not the only one alone in this. So it's gonna be heavy, but I'm gonna talk about it. So here we go. So have you ever sat back and asked yourself, what is all this for? And I know I probably talked about this before, but of course I feel passionate about this, so I'm talking. Um, why are we moving through a world that doesn't even feel real most of the time? Um, oh, the guy that I wanted to mention to you guys about that video I watched, they really hit me. It was called Carl Young, and just to have you guys get you know as wondering why I'm talking and wonder who this person is, why I'm talking like this, and why I'm gonna use his name in this. Um, Carl Jung once said, "People will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own soul." And honestly, that hit me in multiple ways. Man, it hit me so much. Um, because this world that got us so busy, so distracted, that we don't even know how. We don't even know ourselves anymore. We really, really don't, y'all. We don't know ourselves. I felt this my whole life. I really have. I felt this since I was a little boy. That feeling that like I don't fit in, not because I can't, but but because I don't want to. I don't want to pretend to be excited about the things that don't move me. I don't want to spend my life chasing goals that never even came from me. People call it laziness, but I call it no. People call it laziness. They call it a lack of drive. But maybe it's not that at all. Maybe I'm just tired of being something that I'm not, which I believe my whole life I've been something that I'm not, which I have to fake it for people out here. And it's just draining my soul to do that, man. It really is. Um, there's so much noise out here. So much noise out here, you guys. Everybody talking, performing, comparing, trying to prove something. But inside me, there's a different kind of silence. One that's not empty, it's full of questions. Of meaning, of things I haven't even discovered yet. Which I want to know what those things are. My brain is open to knowing something different than what I'm accustomed to being, which is not JP. I know that. Jung believed that we each carry a deep unconscious, a kind of hidden truth waiting to be uncovered. But we never go there because it's easier to just keep scrolling, keep hustling, keep faking it, which a lot of people out here do that. A lot of people out here do that just to appease other people. Even when they think it's about them, it isn't about them. It's about what they're doing for someone else, and they never get they get instant gratification, but they never have major fulfillment inside. You know, and if they are, they're lying. They're lying. And so, um, I think everyone, even including myself, wear a mask out here. Um, we all got one. I mean, there's no way that nobody out here doesn't have a mask. I think that's a natural instinct because of survival. Uh, the version of us that's acceptable, that keeps us from being judged. But what happens when that man starts to suffocate? I mean, when that man starts to suffocate you, when every laugh feels forced, when every conversation feels like you're acting, like Carl Jung called that persona, and I had a different name for it, but it ain't what he said. Um, and he said that the more you identify with it, the more you lose your control. The more you lose your soul, not control, but the more you lose your soul. And the reason why I say you lose your soul is because you wonder, you wonder why you're acting in your own mind. It's probably what you're telling yourself. For me, I've had people say I'm not trying hard enough, that I shouldn't, that I should just get with the program and do what everyone else is doing, which is, if I'm working, get another job, or get a better job. If that job don't work, get a second job. You know, people are always constantly telling me these things, and it's just very tiring. But I can't because something inside me keeps saying this ain't it. Like I really feel that, you guys. I feel like this ain't it. Like when people tell me all the time or pressure me to say, well, I believe you too excel in this or excel in that. That's not me because I move to the beat of my own drum. And if it feels good to me, then I will do it. If not, I just simply won't do it because it doesn't give me satisfaction. It's always in the eyes of someone else. Um, so I'm not looking for luxury or fame or applause. I'm looking for peace, for truth, for me. I'm really looking for all those things because it's not um, it's not what I've been searching for my whole life, and I want to find it again. And so, to me, um, that I want to find it, but but the thing is that that's a battle. People are scared to fight. People are scared to fight their true intentions. People are scared to um, let it resonate and what to do about it. You know, they always conform, and it just don't sit right with me, man. It just doesn't. It really doesn't sit right with me, and I constantly question this all the time. Constantly question this, and it's just something that I don't like. I don't like. I don't feel good inside, y'all. I just don't. Um, but anyway, Young wasn't just some philosopher that I came across because I watched him before, but I've never shared. You know, I watched him even before I made a YouTube, but to me, it wasn't a philosopher, man. He understood people like me, um, um, people who would feel everything uh, deeply, who question everything, who told who don't move unless something feels real. You know, because that's me all day long. He also taught that your real self isn't found in the inside world. I mean, in the outside world. Um, it's buried under all the layers because everybody has layers. Um, just as vibe. So therefore, you know, you have all. Just imagine you have a lot of these layers that's up like this, and you know, you peeling it back, and once you peel it back, it's go down and down and down, and then your inner being, which is your true self, is here, but the layers are up here. So you constantly conform up here just to get some type of amusement. I mean, not amusement, but excitement or some type of pleasure when you can't identify with what's down here. And so, you know, people they just fake it, man. They fake it, and you know, it's not a good thing, guys. It's not a good thing to fake something. You know what I'm saying? So, um, so basically, in other words, sometimes you know, surviving for me and you, right, makes you forget how to live. Because I did a lot of sacrificing just to live, right, and forgot who I am inside, and I need to get back to that, even if it's a struggle, man. Because you know, folks that don't get back to themselves, I believe will constantly keep conforming for the whole entire lifetime, and they'll die a painful death, or they'll die in misery. So, nah, you guys, I'm not here to impress nobody. I'm not here to fit into a system I never believed in. I'm here to become who I really am, even if that means walking alone. And if you feel that, you guys out there, maybe you're not lost. Maybe you're just waking up. Maybe you're just waking up. And if that's the case, then you're welcome. We're finally getting somewhere. And that's all I'm saying, y'all. It's just, I really deeply feel this inside. And so I'm gonna get the trolls to come after me. I'm gonna get all the negative hits, all the noise that people tend to want to go into because that's the norm, right? So they're gonna constantly relish in that, and so they're gonna attack me, and they're gonna basically wear this mask and constantly keep on putting this persona, you know, on for people, you know. They're gonna constantly keep doing it, man, you know, and because they're gonna constantly keep doing it, you're gonna be miserable. They're gonna be miserable, and it's not gonna be a wonderful feeling. And I don't like to feel like that because every day that I get up in the morning, you know, I do whatever it is to make me happy. And if that means nothing, I will do nothing. If that means doing something, I'll do something. And that's just how it is, man. Like, it's not because of what everybody else is saying. Like, I'm just so tired, y'all. I'm so tired of doing that fakery. You know, I don't indulge in it, but I feel like my whole life I have indulged in it because I've been putting on this fake jacket for multiple years, and it hasn't been giving me pleasure or satisfaction because I've been living in somebody else's eyes, and that's not comfortable at all, man. That's not comfortable at all to be in somebody else's shadow. Like, if you ever watch sports or you ever heard about, famous celebrities or people or basketball players, football players, and sons that come up that, be in their dad's shadow or their mother's shadow and having to wear some heavy shoes. Not wear heavy shoes, but filling some shoes uh, based on what their parents did, and even though they didn't ask for it, they feel like they have to live up to it. That's what I mean by faking it for somebody else. Like you're put on a show for someone else, which is not good for anybody. You know what I'm saying? You gotta identify with yourself and go and take your own path, regardless of who's your parents or who you performing for out here at a job. You got to get back to yourself, man. And I stress this a lot in my videos because this is the absolute truth that's coming from me. And a lot of people can't handle that shit. They really can't. And so, just watch, y'all. If they come, you're gonna get a lot. I'm gonna get a lot of this flack, but I'm gonna stay true, like I always been. I don't know how to be nobody else, man. You know, um, and the more that I understand that, the more that I keep getting clarity. You know, that me getting up today, besides talking to y'all, I didn't do shit today. Absolutely nothing. But people will tell you out here that's laziness. You don't know what you want to do. You ain't got a plan for yourself in life. You need to be doing something else other than just laying down in the damn bed. You need to get up and do something with yourself. You see? You see the pattern, y'all? That type of shit that you guys shouldn't even have to. Anybody, right? That's dealing with a situation like I'm doing. I mean, like I'm dealing with being my inner self, right? That nobody should put their hurt on you based on what you said, right? You putting it out there for people, yes, right? You don't wrestle with this in your mind because you want to be able to express yourself in a manner that people understand, and that it's not wrong to feel the way that you feel. But people tell you that you're wrong all the time. They tell you that whatever it is that you're doing, you're not a man. You're not a woman. You're not this and you're not that because you don't have these possessions. You know, possessions don't rule me. I rule me. And whatever else that come along with what I want to do with my life, I rule that. And once you guys understand that, then you will know. You have a, you will understand. Things will open up in your eyes, and you would things will be much clearer, right? Because you get it. And see, for me, I'm walking through a what's the word? I'm walking through some major rubble, man, to get to a clearer road, or let's just say greener pastures. I'm going through all of that to stay true within myself and to know for a fact that whatever I'm doing isn't wrong. And so, you know, yeah, y'all, take out the time, man. If you guys got busy schedules out there, or you feel like it because you're just standing still, and because you're not doing nothing, that you're not who you are because you're not doing anything. No, just sit back and really think about what you're doing out here, man. You ask yourself, what am I really doing this for? Is it really making me happy? Right? You ask yourself this, and I guarantee you, once you ask yourself, if you take the time out to do it, you'll identify with yourself. You'll know because it'll come to you. It'll either come to you or it won't come to you. And most people are in the dark. They sleep. They don't want to wake up to anything, right? They want to live in a fantasy. They want to stay in a fantasy. The fantasy gives them hope and praise to stay in that. And for me, if that means losing people, right? Me walking this path alone, then I'll do so, doing it. Because again, it's not about you, it's about me. Obviously, if you want to stand alongside of me, right, and understand where I'm coming from and walk with this path, right, with your own purpose, not to be intertwined with mine, but you understand your own purpose, then we can mesh. Because there's nothing that I'm doing to force anything upon you. You want to be here. You want to listen. You want to engage. That's all. And again, right? If you got again, like I said before, if this video, doesn't hit you and you feel like I'm talking out of the side of my neck, hey, then you can just scroll past the video, right? But if this video is for you and you get what I'm saying, or even if you don't get me fully, or if you get some part of what I'm saying and you're trying to tap into that, I would love to hear from you. Because we need to find this out together, because me going through this walk, I'm figuring things out every single day of my life. And I get more clarity within myself, but obviously when I hear from other people, it kind of makes me think I'm not in this alone, right? Although I'm taking a walk alone, right? That I'm not in this alone. That there's not just me in the world that feel like this. There's other people that's around that feel like this, right? And so, I want to engage. I want to be able to talk to you guys. I want to know, it'll help me, right, to continue on my path, right? Because I'm gonna do this alone anyway, right? Because after I cut this camera off, I'm gonna have to deal with what I'm dealing with. But I would love to hear from you guys, because again, hearing from somebody else's perspective, it helps. It helps a ton, more than you guys know. And so, if you got something from this video, please like, share, subscribe. Cut on the push notifications so you won't miss a video every time I drop. And we love you guys. We love. I cut with nothing but pure love on this. To the next video, I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm out.